Hello and welcome to the FlexPro YouTube channel. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. And as always, let us know in the comments below what you guys want to see next. So we've deep dove into the keto diet, the Mediterranean diet, and today we'll be taking a deep dive into the paleo diet. Slightly different than some of the other ones, but our goal here is to make sure that we set you up for success with a diet that is long-term sustainable for yourself. If you do have questions about a long-term sustainable diet that just becomes a part of your lifestyle, be sure to click the link in the description. Without further ado, let's jump into this.
You may have heard of the paleo diet as the caveman diet. You may have also heard of it as the pick it, pull it, or shoot it diet. And that kind of very literally sums up the elements of the diet, basically being whole, fresh foods found in their natural state. I thought that one was really cute, so I wanted to include that. So what are the benefits of a paleo diet? Well, depending who you talk to and depending where you go online to learn more about the paleo diet, you can find pages and pages of testimonials and claims of why it is a great diet, okay? And in the essence of time, what I did was I went through the resources that I trust and know to be very valid and picked 5 for this video. So my number one is, if you are following or thinking of following a paleo diet, you are more likely to eat clean. Now, what we mean by clean is, again, foods found in their natural state. So fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, lean proteins, lean cuts of beef and fresh fish, nuts and seeds, things like that. Just very organic, natural foods are what make up this diet. And if previously, or what you're doing now, doesn't look like that, then switching to a diet that looks like this will obviously have you eating cleaner foods, okay? Number 2 is that people on a paleo diet often talk about its anti-inflammatory properties. I don't know if that's the right word, but it can support reducing inflammation. So if you are someone that has health issues or concerns, that inflammation is part of that. So it could be something, intestinal, something with your digestive tract, that certain foods and ways of eating cause inflammation, which can result in pain and all kinds of things that are just not pleasant. Again, these cleaner, more healthy choices, whole food choices, tend to support reducing that inflammation in your diet or in your system because of the diet, okay? Number 3 is people claim feeling much more satisfied. And again, we're talking whole, fresh foods, so you're getting healthy fats, you're getting lots of fiber, you're getting lean proteins. So you're filling up with foods that I call them like high volume. They pack a lot of pack a lot of punch in a serving. So when you fill your body with foods like that, you are going to be filled up with really high volume, high density calories that are going to sustain you for a longer period of time. And what that does is it is going to keep you from snacking and binging and, standing at the pantry just putting things in your mouth because you're hungry, all right? So if we can fill our body with healthy, whole foods and we feel satisfied, we're less likely to consume excess calories because we're just hungry and we need something, okay? Number 4 is weight loss. And, any diet that's got a label or a term is going to have weight loss in there somewhere. Now, I'm talking about it as a benefit, but ultimately, if your eating right now is really, really awful, if you're eating a lot of highly processed, high sugar, high trans fat, just you know what unhealthy foods are. And if that is 90%, or if it's even 75% or more of your diet, and you all of a sudden make a transition to choosing foods and making meals from foods that are whole, fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, lean cuts of protein, nuts and seeds, avocados, healthy fats, things like that, you're going to start to notice that you're losing weight because all of a sudden what you're putting in is of greater value, okay? So yes, going paleo may definitely cause you or help you to lose weight and may support a healthy weight, but it's probably, it's because of how the diet is made up and it's because of the food choices that you are making, okay? Number 5 is my personal one, and it's basically one of the top 5 benefits I talk about in any diet that I'm talking about, because I'm never going to sell a particular diet. I believe that you have to find what works for you, okay? You have to find what works for you, what fits, and that means, your lifestyle, everything, your job, your family life, what you like, what you don't like. You have to find one that fits because if it fits, you're going to stick to it. And if you're going to stick to it, you're going to reap the benefits of it. If you're trying to make a diet work and it just isn't working, then it isn't going to work, okay? You're going to become resentful and you won't be able to stick to it. And then all of a sudden it's going to be, well, I was paleo and all I did was gain 30 pounds. Well, were you really paleo, or did you try paleo and it didn't work? So, once in a while you had a salad, but the rest of the time you were eating fast food, okay? Harsh, sorry, I'm not being judgmental about any diet, but my top 5 benefit is if this way of eating works for you, and it fits your lifestyle, and you enjoy eating this way, and it makes you feel really good, you have energy, you have clarity of thought, and it doesn't feel like a job or a punishment, then you're gonna reap all the benefits of the paleo diet, okay? So if it fits, if it works, great, there's your benefit, and you're gonna get all the benefits that come with it.
Benefits of the paleo diet. The paleo diet has some very attractive benefits if you follow it. Firstly, this diet is one that focuses on what you eat, but not how much of it. So, if you're tired of counting grams of protein and grams of fat, etc., then this diet will give you a break from that. As long as you stick to the approved foods, you can eat whenever you're hungry, and you don't need to think about how much you're eating. That said, you still don't want to overeat to the point of being overly full or stuffed. When it comes to weight loss, the paleo diet delivers. Most people who follow this diet plan are able to lose weight and keep it off long term as they adopt this lifestyle. If you've tried to lose weight in the past but have been unsuccessful, this diet is a great way to finally get the loss you've wanted. By eliminating grains and dairy products, many people are able to lose weight when they haven't before. That's because weight gain is often a symptom of intolerance to these foods. You may have been intolerant to wheat and dairy, but unaware of its effects on your body. When you eliminate them, your body is able to digest food properly, and you're able to lose weight. And you'll notice you have more energy and just feel better. The other reason that this diet helps you to lose weight is because it eliminates many of the toxins you've been eating through your food. For example, processed foods often contain white sugar, refined flour, artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives. All these can have a detrimental effect on your body and your health.
Paleo diet and lifestyle encourages the consumption of whole foods that happen to be nutrient-dense. Along with this, it encourages a diet full of healthy fats which have been proven to be effective at protecting the brain from potential inflammation. How does the paleo diet boost mental performance? Talking better control over emotions. One of the most significant benefits that you will be able to get from incorporating the paleo diet and lifestyle is the ability to better regulate your mood. The paleo diet and lifestyle is capable of reducing brain fog in many ways.
My name is Dr. Brooke Kalanick, and I'm a naturopathic physician and an acupuncturist. I work mostly with women with hypothyroidism and female hormone imbalances. With that, we do a lot of Paleolithic nutrition to help with those conditions. So my patient Eileen came to me presenting with Graves' disease, where the immune system is attacking the thyroid gland, causing it to spit out a lot of hormone. Diet is a huge piece of that, because every couple of hours you might be dosing yourself with something that's flaring up your immune system. Paleo diet, we're really getting away from our modern food supply. The advent of mass agriculture came after our Paleolithic ancestors. So we didn't evolve on a grain-based diet. You want to have lots of really high quality proteins, so hormone-free, antibiotic-free, free-range, grass-fed. It's a really widely diverse plant diet. We should have loads of green vegetables, lots of bright colors. It gets away from a lot of really common inflammatory foods and allergenic foods like dairy, soy, a lot of the grains, particularly generally gluten or common allergens.
Working with Dr. Brooke, I realized foods that I shouldn't have been eating. We spoke at length about gluten and soy and basically putting me on the Paleo Diet.
She's an excellent patient. She avoids all of the grains, no dairy, has very little, if any, processed food.
And once I started eating differently, my whole life changed. I feel like I'm in my 20s again.
She just noticed almost a complete transformation in how she looked. She's got better energy, better digestion, and definitely feeling like she's lost a lot of that inflammatory puffiness that we get when we're eating a diet that's aggravating us somehow.
I feel just at peace in a way that I never, that a yoga class can't give you.
Today I want to answer a Facebook question that I got, and it's, what are the benefits of a paleo diet? Okay, so this is a very broad question. There's a ton of benefits, and it kind of depends on who you are. And are you looking to lose weight? Are you looking to overcome health issues? Or are you looking just to perform better in life or perform better as an athlete? So depending on who you are, there's some different things. But the number one, I guess I always say the number one thing, but the top thing that we need to understand, okay, is that paleo foods are the most nutrient-dense foods. So pound for pound, gram for gram of calorie of food, or whatever you want to measure, you're going to get the most bang for your buck with nutrition with paleo foods. So grass-fed beef, wild-caught fish, free-range chicken, pasture-raised eggs, along with root and tuber vegetables, sweet potatoes, yams, squash, carrots, beets, plantains. These types of foods are very nutrient dense. Fruits, nuts and seeds, leafy greens. Those types of foods are paleo foods, and they're very, very nutrient dense. So number one is nutrient dense. Number two is the paleo diet is an anti-inflammatory or lower inflammatory diet. Okay, so a lot of people who have inflammatory problems do great on a paleo diet. Number three, paleo type foods, eliminating grains. So there's no grains and no dairy on a paleo diet. And those foods can be pro-inflammatory and irritating to our GI tract or our gut. And a lot of people who have GI issues do amazing on a paleo diet because we stop irritating the gut. We stop putting fuel on the fire. Okay, so there's tons of different benefits to a paleo diet. I wrote a couple more down on my phone, but I think those are the main ones that I like to talk about. Additionally, a paleo diet is going to help stabilize or regulate blood sugar, and your blood sugar is what affects your body releasing insulin. That has an effect on cortisol, and there's many other hormones that are affected. So a paleo diet, in a roundabout way, is going to be very good for producing or helping you have proper hormonal output. That has an effect on many different systems in the body. Additionally, when you're eating paleo foods or organic foods, properly raised animal proteins, organic nuts and seeds and fruits and vegetables, those types of foods have lower amounts of toxicity or chemicals or harmful things in them. And so it's going to help us let our organs of elimination or our detoxification system in our body, it's going to give it a break. And so there's a lot of benefits there, and there's a lot of people that have symptoms and even diseases and different problems that they don't know that they're just totally taxing their organs of elimination. And if they could just calm that process or stop that from happening, they could feel way better. Additionally, some of the other benefits, people with autoimmune issues. Okay, so me personally, I had some major autoimmune inflammatory problems. They do great on a paleo diet. A lot of people believe that autoimmunity starts in the gut. It starts in the GI tract. And if we can heal the gut, we can stop putting fuel on the fire, we can do great things with reversing or calming autoimmunity. Additionally, obviously, weight loss is a big one. A lot of people who struggle to lose weight, we put them on a paleo diet. It controls their hormones. It helps them with a lot of things, and they lose weight, and they feel better too. Performance, okay? So if you're an executive or you're just a person who wants to feel their best, you're positive, cognitive, good brain power, or maybe you're an athlete and you want to have lots of energy and you want to recover. Paleo foods, again, all these reasons I mentioned, those are the benefits of a paleo diet. And the last one is that a paleo diet is going to help fight all the diseases of civilization. I'm not saying that, food is the number one cause or the only cause, but it's a big one. It's a really, really big one in my belief and what I've studied. And so If you have any of the diseases of civilization, we need to look at your diet. Okay, so those are cancer, heart disease, diabetes, cognitive or brain-related diseases, and then autoimmunity. Those 5 categories of diseases there's so much science to link them to some of the things that I mentioned, and even if diet can't cure them or stop them, your diet can help them. It can help prevent them. It can help you, put your body in the most healthy position to fight them long term.
So we hope that answers all questions you had in regards to the paleo diet. And as we mentioned earlier, if you do have questions, be sure to reach out to us through our social medias such as Instagram or Facebook. And you can also check us out on Twitter for daily tips on how to lose weight. And as always, if you are struggling setting yourself up on a long-term sustainable diet, click the link in the description and we'll jump into it together and have an amazing week.